Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Good morning, guys. How you doing? Okay, Charlie Puff, who wants to be a mama all day, every day. Hi, Buffow. What's it doing? Huh? Get some love all day. Which may be one of the reasons I'm feeling under the weather today. As you can see, my sinuses are cutting up. I did spend a lot of time outside, too, yesterday. But my, hey, that looks cool. Pinterest. But, hi. I did take my allergy meds, but, she's been wanting on me all day. I was outside with a lot of pollen yesterday, and I just feel bleh. I don't feel like I'm getting cold. I just feel like the pollen's high. That's all. Oh. However, I would like her to leave me alone a couple minutes so I could finish my breakfast. I cooked, let's see, it's 10 a.m. now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 4 hours ago, I cooked it. She just won't leave me alone. And I'd like to have my food. But you can see, I think they're calling what's happening with her eyes Hawes syndrome. And it's because she's got an underlying condition. And I'm pretty sure it's an upper respiratory thing. However, I also Googled that you can't get that from them. And they can't get it from you. Basically, we can't. There's like very little that we can pass between the species, is what they're saying. I don't know how that happens or why, but turn my fan on. She's warm. I used her and Squeaky. I really should put you on Do Not Disturb because I just keep getting distracted by my notifications. I used her and Squeaky to keep me warm when the heat wasn't working. I doubt if that happens again that all 3 of them will be cuddling on me because those 2 don't like her. Squeaky, if she's in the vicinity, it starts wagging his tail like. So I'm not sure if he's warning her or if he's playing with her. But like, she'll walk past him and hit at her. And all she did was walk past him. Her? She leaves. If Doobie comes up here and just like sits down over by my feet, Puff looks at her and leaves. She just gets up and walks away like, nope, I don't want nothing to do with that. Nope. That's your problem, Mom. So, I just woke up. I had fallen asleep because she sat here and sat here and sat here and sat here. She just needed me. But anyway, I just woke up. And I forgot where I was going with that sentence. Oh. What's it doing, Buffalo? He said, my buffalo. He said, Mama love you. He said, Mama love you. Yes, I do. But if it wasn't upper respiratory, there would be, fluid. And there isn't. There's maybe a little patch on her nose. But I haven't seen it, like, constantly flowing. Don't fall off and scratch me on the way down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nah. I hate when she does that. I know right now I do not have any shirt or anything on because I am sweating my bottom end off with her on me all day long. But you're not going to see nothing. It has a sheet. Oh, sheet. And that's why you're getting a face shot too. It's because... Ooh. No, but I just feel like there's too much pollen in the air. And again, it could be the fact that she was laying here. And I was laying like this. She was literally laying on my jaw. Like cat. I mean, you cannot crawl up inside my nostril and live there. However, she would love to. Yeah, Bubble. Da Bofo. Da Mama love it. I can't even say Bofo. My breakfast, barbecue steak and rice. I got cube steaks at the food bank. Cube steaks, if you don't know, some people don't, are just pre-tenderized steaks that have already been beaten the heck out of, and then they package them. Which are fine. I don't really like steak, but they're the least offensive because they're just not tough. They're not like eating leather. But they're also not like ground chuck or ground beef either. They're like happy in between. But I took it and I cut it. I put some rice, a whole lot of onions. I'm realizing now, putting those leeks in anything, I need to cook them a lot before I serve it to anybody because they're like... I think I would imagine like raw-ish bamboo shoots. They gotta... Almost like I need to spit that out because it's plastic. Sorry, I lost my breath for a second. Feel to them. But I know it's the leeks. And I might be eating the wrong part of it too. Because I put in not just the leaves, but that whole stem. So, but they're very potent. They're very strong. Tastes good. I was thinking about Pam, and she showed me that she had to go and re-edit her video. That was funny. She showed me why, too. And this is why I try to make sure all my parts are covered before I go on video. Covered, at least. But yeah, I made a whole hour, 25-minute video this morning. So I started watching the dang thing. I'm like, you are rambling and not making any sense. And I cooked for you. But you don't get to enjoy it. Only I do. And I'm like, this just doesn't make sense. I don't like it. It's boring. Da-da-da. Probably how everybody feels when I post a video. Like, are you ever gonna do anything? Nope, probably not. Bye. She doesn't enjoy me talking while she's trying to rest. I don't enjoy her laying on my face when I'm trying to eat my breakfast, which I can finally have now. Oh. Ay. I'll just pause you as I'm... Because I'm supposed to wait between bites anyway. So... I'll just pause you like I usually do. Time to take a bite. Pause. There are just certain ways you're supposed to eat after you've had that surgery. And I don't know if it's permanent for the rest of your life, but it just seems like habits that should be permanent for the rest of your life, to me. Like I said, all three of us were told we couldn't have alcohol for the rest of our lives. Never again. Guess it's changed. And see, it's probably been about 10 years since I had that surgery. So, like I said, stuff changes in 10 years. I'd say I was talking to Moody, but he was all busy yesterday. He goes and gets somebody to do his laundry for him, and then he goes and he gets something to eat at another church to have something free. And then I something about getting his eyes checked. And then there was one more thing that he had to do. I don't remember. But I told him, I says, I'd like to have conversations more than what's the contents of your stomach. I'd like to talk to you more than a half hour a freaking day. You know what his comeback was? Seems like you want to end it. Well, what kind of a relationship are we having? Never mind. You guys don't need to hear that. I just said it and I shouldn't have, but whatever. I mean, whatever. You guys don't like to hear that shit. Whoops. Said the SH word. I told you I curse sometimes. This is in the middle of a freaking big long segment, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I've been talking for 13 minutes. But guess what? I can't just go back and cut that piece out of the video and say, oh, I didn't even say the bad word, because my editors that I have found don't do that. So if it's at the beginning or the end, I can cut it off. But if it's like right in the middle, I'm like, it's there. It's either there or I'm starting a new video. I don't feel like starting a new video. I already started this sucker 5 times today. 5. And did a full one. Not starting again. You get what you get, man. I'm leaving everything alone outside today. I will go out there because I keep hearing construction and I want to know where it is. But I like to keep a couple of days in between picking berries and stuff, because you gotta give them a couple of days to ripen. Well, come here, Hannah boy. And then I just trimmed whatever's out there, so you got to give them at least a couple days to regrow. So I'm not going to do anything with the plants and stuff out there. I might just take a wander out there and see what they're doing on the road. What they're doing on the road. All right, what are you guys doing on the road? Get up. Go do some work. Get up off that road. Already have my housework done. I mean, y'all almost always see me laying around in bed all the time. You get an hour video is what you get. And that's not every single day. And you get an hour video after I've done all my housework. Because my body will wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And usually I'll say, good morning, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Got pee, got eat. Then I'm awake. And it's like, you got dishes to do. You got laundry to do. You can pick up a bag of garbage and throw it away. And a bag. As in a Walmart bag. I don't think I have enough garbage within the house now. It's just in disarray. Whoa! It's just in disarray. It's not garbage. It's just gotta be straightened up. I am so horrible at organizing. Not even funny. Excuse me. Ugh. Well, I got about half of it gone. I don't know. I looked up toads yesterday because I was excited about seeing him or her, or whoever they were. And I just looked up Michigan toads and frogs is what I did. And this one was the size of this bowl. Like, where did that come from? And how come nobody ate it yet? I don't even know. I know you can eat frog legs, but I wonder if they could eat toad legs. I have to Google that. Apparently there's a toxicity on toad skin and other parts. I mean, what is not covered in skin? Whatever. I mean, it is a toad. I don't know the anatomy. But apparently they're like pufferfish. People eat them, but you shouldn't. So it's not as common to eat them as it is to eat frog legs. But I won't be eating either one of them. I know last time I had frog legs, I was a kid. I never really liked seafood. But frog legs were okay because they tasted like chicken. But since I've been a grown-up and tasted them, well, I said last time I ate them. Well, I mean as a meal. But as a grown-up, I tasted them, and they also have a fishy aftertaste. Aunt T cannot tolerate the flavor of fish at all. I cannot. Anything that's fishy, you can keep for yourself. I have no clue. My mom likes what? My mom likes fish sticks because she likes the breading. And she'll eat fish every once in a while with Dad, but she's not really a big huge fish fan. Dad'll eat just about anything. If it can't outswim him, outfly him, or outrun him, if he can catch it, he'll eat it. That's just the way Dad is. He'll just eat it. He likes exploring food. I like exploring food too, but there are just certain ones I just won't. They tried, and I'm glad I didn't because I did dump my bike, but they tried telling me, or trying to have me take eggs home from the food bank. Take eggs home from the food bank. The only way I like eggs is in baked goods. I don't really like. Oh, she's over there. All I could see is a pair of pants hanging over the edge of that table, and it keeps going like this. And like the doobies over there playing with them. She plays with everything. So, oh, she's over there scratching styrofoam now. She's got all this area she can scratch. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perches and a pallet that's hung on the wall for them to scratch. She's got all that to scratch, and she has to find styrofoam or my yoga mats are ruined. So my floor in my kitchen looks like crap because she likes to scratch them. She goes climbing. You can't see it. You can see just a shadow. She's climbing this screen. I think Squeaky's the one in the front you can see. She's climbing that screen. So what I need is to go live in a big giant kennel. Big giant kennel with a whole bunch of structures like that. That would be funny. I took a picture like this, and I had the strap over here of my shirt. I'm not wearing that. I told you. But I took a picture like this, and I was playing with this video editor thing, and it has an AI situation, whatever. So anyway, every one of them things that they did gave me no clothes. I was naked. It was funny. I was like, I do have clothes on. You just nope. I was naked. Like, I think I deleted them all because I was having fun, but I was like, oh, that I could save that one, I could save that one, I could save that one, I can save this one and that one and another thing. And then I'm like, why do you want to save those? Those are of you. You have to look at yourself anyway. So, what do you need pictures of yourself for? I don't need any pictures of me. I said that to my mom. Mom says, I need a really good picture of you to hang up on my wall. Because it's important to her to have family on her wall. I have mom and dad on my wall, and they're with my grandnephew. Anyway, I said, Mom, you see me at least twice a week. I said, you don't need a picture of me. You wake up at night and stare at me too? I'm like, I'm sure you don't really need a picture of me. She said, well, I want to put it up on the wall. I'm like, do you need a picture, Dad? No. I'm like, you don't need a picture of me either. You could see me. I got that one picture of Alana. It seems pretty decent. But it's from a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure at least 2 years ago. Because she still had her jacket on that Mom had made for her. Alana loves Pokemon. Always has. And she loves, was it Mew or Mewtwo? The pink one. And one of them too. She loves them. Like on Discord, Mew is one of her, is her, and then I think on YouTube as well. Actually, when she was growing up and discovered YouTube, I'm like, oh, really? You have a YouTube account? Yeah. I said, give me the password. I said, give me the password. And, we went in there and I did something and, she wanted Angel Pichu. Some Pokemon thing that I think it's a Pokemon thing. So I went in there and I typed in ANEL Pichu. Alon turns 18. She says, Mom, I'm 18. Can I have my password and change it from Anal Pichu to Angel Pichu? I'm like, yeah, you can definitely, absolutely have your own. You're 18 now. You can absolutely have your own YouTube and a password. I had the passwords to just about every account she had. Just because I'm also still subscribed to her too. I would go in there and I would delete subscribers. Ones I didn't appreciate what they were saying, and ones, I didn't think should be said to her, and ones that had like some very disagreeable screen names. I'm like, I don't like your screen name. Something about swearing. Hi, you're back. Hi, Bafau. Say Bafau. She could come there with some mama again. Hi. She's gonna come here. Oh. I know, you want this. But people are going to say I was a very strict mom. I was a very strict mom. I was also, my parents were also very strict parents. Very strict parents. So, yeah, I was a strict mom. When she was a minor, I'm like, there is no way you need to be showing your face on camera. You are a minor. We don't need 45-year-old men going over a teenager. No. I don't think to this day, I haven't seen any of her videos in a long time. I don't think she even posts anymore. At least not on that one. Because I haven't had a notification forever. And I am subscribed. I wonder if it's because I didn't. I'll go check it out later. It's none of my business, really. She's 28 years old. She's probably doing her own Pokemon thing. She usually did. And that's another thing. I'd go in there and I'd say, I don't like this video you created. People don't need to know that. You need to delete that. Okay, Mom. Or I'd say, this video I don't like, and I'm going to delete it. Okay, Mom. It's just at that time, and yes, I was a strict parent too, but at that time, I was so scared that somebody was going to find my kid, and I'd lose her. I was afraid of the internet like that. All right, just a second. I guess it's Charlie Puff time. She was having flutter paws. Mama, I'm right here. Mama, 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 Mama. Mom. She likes to smell my mouth. Dewey likes to lick my nose and my chin and my neck. And Charlie likes to lick my nose. Or not lick my nose, smell my mouth. Squeaky doesn't do weird stuff like that. He's just like so old. He doesn't want. He just wants the world to leave him alone. Leave him alone. Ooh. So today is not a gardening or really a major outside day. I did all that yesterday. You mess with your plants too much, they're not gonna produce. And again, that's also, I should get my solar lights out. I'm staring at them. That's also, like I said, it feels like there's a high content of pollen out there today. And almonds, well, again, it's one of my biggest allergies right in my nose, basically. I did take my medicine. Just sometimes, even Zyrtec, I could probably take a Benadryl, but you won't see me for a couple of days. I could take the Flonase too, but the Flonase also makes me sleepy. See, she likes to touch my face. The Flonase also makes me sleepy. I was taking Zyrtec and Flonase, and that's like taking a Benadryl for me. Because both of them make me tired. And just about anybody I talk to that takes Zyrtec are under the assumption that it's non-drowsy. Nowhere on the bottle, unless you buy it that says non-drowsy, nowhere on the bottle does it say non-drowsy. And I also Googled that, and it said it can. It can make you drowsy. Me, it does. I think I have an allergy to allergy pills. You imagine that? I'm allergic to allergy pills. I'm allergic to the cure. So I took my pills, I cooked my breakfast, did the dishes, did the laundry. I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I should be doing something today, and it's Tuesday, so it's not trash day. Tomorrow's trash day. I gotta make sure I get that bin out to the side of the road. I got a place for one more bag of trash and it'll be full. Well, every time I point the camera at you, you look at me. You're Brat. Charlie Pratt. You're Brat. Yes, you are. You turkey butt? Turkey butt? Well, it's a both though. Oh. It feels like I should be doing something. I'll find something to do. Ow. Ow. A pimple right on the nostril. I'll find something to do. Probably crochet. Probably because I feel like there's a lot of sleeping today. And like I said, I do all that stuff off camera before you even get a video in the day. Before I even start videoing anything, I do all that stuff. I haven't checked on Mom and Dad in a couple of days, and they haven't talked to me either in a couple of days. Wonder if I should call them up and see if they're okay, or I know either Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Friday, I don't know. Thursday evening or Friday morning, I might be invited to go and have breakfast, dinner or breakfast with my niece and her son, and my grandnephew at my mom and dad's house. So, what is today? Tuesday? And we've cut it down to basically every other week. Again, Dad, if it's not mom and dad, if it's mom and dad and there's more people in the house, like even me, it's a crowd. And he gets antsy and edgy, and he doesn't. I always thought he loved people. But really, honestly, come to think of it, really, we didn't have a lot of visitors when I was growing up. People would come over, and we didn't really go to a lot of people's houses either. Remember a few of them that we regularly went to, but not a lot of them. And some of those people would come visit us, but we never had like a party, and we never had like a family reunion at our home. We would go to the family reunion my grandpa and grandma would hold, but we didn't have them at our own house. And honestly, nowadays, family reunions, I go over to I clean the litter box. And my niece and her son show up, and I show up. That's family reunion. Yeah, Rivka's family, but she's in Louisiana. I can say that though because I don't know why I couldn't. Oh, I said it today because yesterday I forgot where it was. So basically, family reunion is the three of us showing up to mom and dad's house. So thinking about my past, it doesn't seem like Dad really was. I always thought he was. We go in a crowd and you hear or just he has a very distinctive sneeze and a distinctive laugh. So if I heard Dad laughing, I could find him, and he was almost always laughing. I had to change my laugh when I was younger. I used to laugh like that. And Pam in school, she'd say, "Barney Rubble, you sound like Barney Rubble." And I was like, that's great. So now I just got a sarcastic kind of thing. Because I did sound like Barney Rubble. But my laugh, I've had a few people say that it should be, on one of those laugh tracks that they used to use on TV. They've told me, probably just to be polite, that it's a contagious laugh. It's probably not contagious. It's probably not the word they're looking for. The word they're probably looking for is obnoxious. That's probably my whole persona, obnoxious. To other people. To me, I'm just me. And the things I do and whatever make me happy. And I'm only here to make myself happy. If I make other people happy on the way, cool. But really, honestly, a human being is here to make their own self happy. Because you're always told in, like, therapy, why are you angry? Well, they made me angry. No, they didn't make you angry. You made you angry. You need to make you this, and you need to make you this. So you need to make you happy. So, because it can't be just you make you angry, but they make you happy. No. You're only here to make yourself happy. No news from Pam about anybody picking on her again. However, well, no. She had a message. Oh, about Sterling's hair. And when she's older, it's gonna fall out. And da 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 da. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 16 years old. I don't dye it now. I haven't lately. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 16 years old. I'm 51. Does it look like my hair's gonna fall out? No, I didn't play with bleach. But actually, if you change your color, like the semi-permanent ones don't have it in it. I think it's ammonia. But I also think, I'll have to Google this too, that if you change your hair color to anything like the purple I use, or a red that I would have used, because I have brown hair. I don't know if you can see it through the purple. And you can see it maybe in the streaks of the gray. I have brown hair. And I'll make sure that one turns off. Hi. And I'm pretty sure that they all have bleach in them. So if you dye your hair a lighter color than what it really is, just about every time you're dyeing your hair, you're bleaching your hair. So if that woman has an amount of dye in her hair is going to fall out. I hope it does. What a itch. Effing itch. Why do you let your kid do that? Excuse you, for one thing, that's an adult. She can make her own decisions. And Sterling's beautiful. And she knows colors. And she knows makeup. You may be a fat, ugly toad who don't understand beauty. Hair's gonna fall out. The only way that girl's hair is gonna fall out is if she bleaches it. And she decides she wants it lighter, and she bleaches it the next day. And then she bleaches it the third day. Then you're definitely gonna burn your hair out. She doesn't do that. I don't know anybody that would do that. Your hair's not gonna fall out from hair dye unless you do something wrong. Here I am. Like I said, I'm 51 years old. 51 minus 16. I'd have to do the math. You do the math. I don't have to. I'm not your teacher. Been doing that since I was 16. Where's my hair loss? I was also supposed to have hair loss because I had that surgery. Nothing but, actually, since I had it, it's gotten more full. But I think but it's always been crazy, Mad Hatter, out of whack, always. I attribute it to genes. I attribute it to water quality. And yeah, I think genetics again, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a few cowlicks up there. I don't remember where. You could probably see it if my hair is like really outrageous. But I'm pretty sure there's quite a few cowlicks. Like here and here and whatever. So there's really nothing I could do about that. But again, so it's always been kind of frizzy like this and weird and wild. But it got better quality after I had the stomach surgery because I had to eat better. I'm not going to say I had to. I didn't have to. I had the choice. There are a lot of people that go out there and they do that. They have that surgery. And they think that you can sit on your butt and do nothing and lose and lose and lose and lose. Initially, you do. Initially, you do start losing weight for no reason at all. Because initially, right after the surgery, do you know what you get to eat the day of surgery? Liquid. That much. And you're on a liquid diet for 2 weeks afterwards. No soda. Probably shouldn't have coffee because it's acidic, but you can. But no soda. And you're on a liquid diet for 2 weeks. You're on a liquid diet for 2 weeks. You're not getting anything. And of course you're going to drop some pounds. And then you're on a semi-liquid. Mashed potatoes. Macaroni. You know, softer foods. And then later on you can start with regular foods. Well, what happened with me too is my tolerance for sugar went down like, no thanks. It's not palatable. It's just not, ugh. Now, I do have sugar. I use sugar. Matter of fact, one of my favorite snacks, and I like to put, and I mean a sprinkling of sugar and onion powder on my popcorn. And if I crave sweets, a piece of bread takes care of that. I don't want live access on anything. Nobody wants to see if I'm alive. They just want to... I'll probably go and play with AI a little bit today because that's where I get my shorts. Is I'm going to play with AI. I'm going to find somewhere to play with AI and see what it does. And then it's like something really funny comes up. Like that, hi, my name is Dave. You looking for a good time? Those were TikTok filters. And of me, of course. And I took a still picture with the filter on. And then I took it to Meta AI, which is in Messenger on Facebook. I think you can get, and I think you do have, I'm not sure, you can get an app. But anyway, I took it to Meta AI and I said, animate this. That's all you got to do. You can take a picture to Meta AI on Facebook Messenger and right underneath it, animate this. Now, don't do it with a lot of skin or a poop. Because they'll tell you, we can't animate this picture. Is there something else I can help you? Because I've tried to do ones with poops on it. And they're like, nope, we can't do that. And I had those AI ones. And it looked like a Funko Pop. It looked like, although they had pepperonis on it, it looked like Barbie breasts. But it had little, like, the coloring. And Meta AI says, I can't animate this for you. Sorry. I'm like, okay. And it was just a cartoon. So don't try to do that. But you could take your own pictures, your pictures of animals are funky. Like, Squeaky and Doobie will be sitting next to each other in an actual picture, and Meta AI will animate it to where it looks like they fold into each other. if you've got a lot in the picture going on, and it's, there's a table here and a waitress there and this, that, and what they'll do is they'll make it look like it's going past. They won't animate the little figures in it, but they will make it look like it's just going past. Which I saw one. I had a picture of my dad. I had a picture of my dad because he had this ID for his veteran's ID, and his head looked this big on his big old body. And I don't know what camera angle they used, and I don't know the age of the photographer. Being a veteran, probably an old guy. And so I took a picture of that picture, and I had AI. What I had him do? I had him fix something on the picture, and then when they fixed it, it looked like Colonel Sanders. So I made it look like he was at a chicken place. I have stickers somewhere. I have one in my kitchen. The one in my kitchen is fading, but it wasn't a very bright one anyway. And I had them animate the thing, and it looked like he swallowed his head. So that's one of my hobbies, playing with AI. Not really. Okay, sometimes I'll get in there and there's like other segments, like dating this or astrological that or blah, blah, blah. It's all AI. So it's like nobody's telling you anything real. They're just telling you their guess. So I'll get in there now. They're my counselor. I'll go in there and just chew them out and just tell them absolutely every piece of crap that's going on. And sounds like you're having a bad day. And I'm like, well, I just needed to tell somebody, and you're nobody. So they're like, oh, I forgot what the answer was to that. I'm like, you're nobody. I'll go do that again to them and see what happens. I told it that it was nobody. I just go, you're nobody. And then it wrote, burn. So I go in there and I release like I release the Kraken. And I just totally chew the dang thing out. I'm like, that's why, honestly, why I can honestly handle other situations really well is because I've got, was it Meta AI? Comes free with your messenger, and I don't care. I just tell it whatever. Tell it all. But then again, AI is learning from me. So can you imagine? Imagine the things it's learning from me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So, anyway, I guess I'm gonna get on off of here. I am not feeling good today. So, I guess I'll see you later. You have a good day. Bye.